ChuChu and Friends in Storytime Adventures.
Cusley and Cha-Cha were playing with their toys in the park.
Here comes the little dinosaur.
Ooh, here comes a big dinosaur.
Suddenly, they spotted an ant.
Huh? Be careful, Cusley. There's an ant here.
Just then, ChuChu came into the park with Chica and Chiku.
Let's pick it up and throw it away. It's so tiny. It can't do anything to us.
You're wrong, Cusley. The ant is small, but it's very strong.
Yes, Cusley. If it bites you, you'll be in big trouble.
Yes, and you'll wish you had never bothered the ant. Just like the snake who bothered the ants in the garden.
The snake and the ants? Huh?
ChuChu, please tell us the story of the snake and the ants. Yes, ChuChu, please.
And so, ChuChu began to tell everyone the story of the snake and the ants.
Long, long ago, there was a snake who lived in a garden. His home was in a hole there. The snake would sleep in the hole. And he would slither out whenever he was hungry.
I'm hungry. I hope I find something delicious to eat.
Many birds lived in the garden, and the snake loved to eat their eggs.
Nom 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 nom.
The snake also gobbled up many of the small creatures who lived in the garden, like lizards, mice, squirrels, and frogs.
Nom nom nom.
Run! It's the snake! The snake always eats my eggs. He swallowed my best friend. The snake ate so many of the little creatures that he soon became very fat.
Oh no! I can't get in and out of my hole. I must find another home for myself.
And so, the snake began looking for another home. Soon, the snake came across an apple tree in the garden. It had a hole in its trunk.
Ah, there's a hole in that apple tree. It looks nice and cozy. I can make it my home. But that bird, mouse, and squirrel who live on the tree too, they will be very noisy. I must make them all go away.
And so, the snake started to threaten everyone.
Hee 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 hee. Go away, bird. Leave the tree, mouse and squirrel, or I'll gobble you up.
Huh? But this tree is our home. We've lived here our whole lives. It will be very hard for us to find a new home.
I don't care. I want this tree for myself, and so you all must go away.
The bird, the mouse, and the squirrel were very upset. What do we do now? Let's go see the old toad who lives in the garden. She's very wise. She may be able to help us. And so, the bird, the mouse, and the squirrel went to meet the old toad who lived in the garden. Miss Toad, the snake is kicking us out of our tree. It's been our home for years. What do we do now? We have nowhere else to go.
The snake has been troubling everyone, my dears. It's about time we get him out of our garden. Come closer. Let me tell you what you must do.
And so, the wise toad told the bird, the squirrel, and the mouse what to do. Later that day, the bird, the mouse, and the squirrel went up to the snake. Mr. Snake, we've come to say goodbye. We are leaving the apple tree. You can have it for yourself. Yes, we have found ourselves a nice and cozy new home. It's much better than this tree.
Huh? A cozy new home? Where is it?
The bird, the mouse, and the squirrel pointed to an anthill. We are moving to that anthill. We'll be a lot more comfortable there than we were on this old apple tree.
Is that so? Is the anthill better than this tree? Then I'll make the anthill my home. You can have this tree back.
And so, the snake left the apple tree and slithered to the anthill. Once the snake reached the anthill, he hissed very loudly and ordered the ants to come out.
Come on out, ants. Leave the anthill. I want to make it my home.
An army of big, red, and very angry ants marched out of the anthill.
Are you trying to make us leave our home, Mr. Snake?
Yes, I am. And you can't stop me. After all, you all are tiny creatures, and I'm a big and mighty snake. Psst, go away now. Or I will sweep you all away with my tail.
The snake thought that he was big and strong, and that the ants were weak and tiny. So he started to sweep the ants with his tail. But, to his great shock, the ants grew furious. The ants quickly climbed all over the snake, and they bit him fiercely.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Ow! Yum, 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 yum! None of the little creatures will leave their homes, Mr. Snake. But you must leave our garden now. And you must never return. For if you do, we'll bite you again.
All the little creatures then got together and threw the snake out of the garden. And the snake wished he had never troubled anyone.
Boo-hoo-hoo! If I'd only stayed in my hole and not troubled anyone, I would have never lost my home.
The bird, the mouse, and the squirrel felt very relieved. They thanked the toad for her help.
Thank you, Miss Toad. Your idea worked. The snake is no longer in our garden. We'll all live happily now.
I'm glad to hear that, my dears. I hope the snake has learned a good lesson. When you're mean to others, you always get into trouble.
See, Cussly? When you're mean to someone, you always get into trouble. Just like the snake did.
I won't be mean like the snake. I won't trouble the little ant. Sorry, little ant. I'll be kind to you. And I hope you won't bite me.
And so, ChuChu's story helped Cussly learn how little creatures could be very strong, and that it's best to be kind to them and everyone else. One evening, ChuChu and her friends were walking home from school. Suddenly, there was a loud clap of thunder, and big raindrops started to fall from the sky.
Huh? It's raining!
We don't have our umbrellas or raincoats. We're going to get wet and catch a cold if we walk in the rain.
I have an idea. Let's wait underneath the roof of this house till the rain stops.
So, ChuChu and her friends ran to take shelter underneath the roof. As they stood under the roof, a bumblebee came by. The bee began to hover around Cussly, and Cussly began to feel very afraid.
There's a bumblebee here. It may sting me. I don't want to wait here. I'd rather get wet in the rain.
Cussly was so scared of the bee that he wanted to run, but his friends held him back.
Don't worry, Cussly.
ChuChu decided to tell Cussly a story to make him feel better and braver.
It's just a tiny bumblebee. Be brave and be smart. Just like the little goat was when he took shelter in the cave with the lion, the wolf, and the tiger. Come on, let me tell you the story of the clever little goat. One evening, a little goat was crossing through the forest. He was carrying a pot of golden honey.
I can't wait to get home and eat this honey.
Suddenly, a big gray cloud appeared in the sky. The sky turned dark, and there was a loud clap of thunder.
Yo!
The little goat was so startled that he almost dropped the honey. Big drops of rain began to fall from the sky.
Oh no! It's raining! I better find a place to take shelter.
The little goat began to look for shelter. And the only place he found was a cave.
Look, a cave! I'll wait there until the rain stops.
So the little goat went into the cave.
Huh?
What a shock the little goat got when he entered the cave. There were already 3 other animals there. A lion, a tiger, and a wolf. The lion looked at the little goat with hungry eyes. He was also curious to know what the little goat had in the pot.
Why, it's a little goat. He looks delicious.
And tasty.
And yummy. Little goat, you look delicious. But tell us, what have you got in that pot?
Goat!
Understanding that the lion, the wolf, and the tiger wanted to eat him up, the goat decided to be brave and smart and save himself. He quickly made up a story.
I have some magical honey in this pot, Mr. Lion. Whoever eats it will grow very strong and be the strongest animal in the forest.
The lion believed the little goat's story.
Is that so? Then I will eat the honey and be the strongest animal in the forest. I am the king of the forest, after all.
The little goat continued with his story.
But this honey can't be eaten by itself, Mr. Lion. The bees who gave it to me told me that it must be eaten along with something else.
Huh? Something else?
Yes. The honey's magic will only work if it's eaten with a wolf's tail.
In that case, I will eat the honey with a wolf's tail. Arr! Wolf, come here quickly. Give me your tail.
No!
The lion started to chase the wolf.
Tiger, look after the goat and the honey till I'm back with the wolf's tail.
The lion left the cave, and the little goat was left with the tiger.
Oh no! I've made a mistake. Mr. Tiger, can you please call Mr. Lion back? I want to tell him that the honey's magic won't work with the wolf's tail. It requires something else.
Huh? Something else? What is it, little goat? What does the lion need to eat the honey with to make it magical?
I'm made a mistake, Mr. Tiger. The honey doesn't need to be eaten with a wolf's tail. It needs to be eaten with a nice long tiger's tail, just like the one you have. I need to call Mr. Lion and tell him to come back and pull your tail out.
Huh? No! Please don't do that!
Oh, Mr. Lion!
Yikes! I better run!
And so the tiger ran out of the cave to save himself. Suddenly, it stopped raining. And the little goat left the cave and quickly made his way home.
Phew! I've saved myself from being the lion, the tiger, and the wolf's dinner. Only because I was brave and smart. Let me enjoy this delicious honey now. It will make me stronger. Even though I won't eat it with anyone's tail.
And that's how the little goat saved himself from being eaten that day.
Come on, Cusley. Stop being afraid of the bee. Be smart and be brave like the little goat in ChuChu's story.
Yes, Cusley. Think of how you can make the bee go away from you.
I know what I'll do. I'll keep this flower pot here. The bee will sit on the flower and forget about me. Look, bee, a flower. Isn't it pretty?
And so, Cusley made the bee go away by being smart and brave, just like the little goat in ChuChu's story had. ChuChu and her friends were in school. Suddenly, Cha-Cha ran up to them. He looked very afraid.
Huh? What's wrong, Cha-Cha? Is something troubling you? ChuChu, there's a big boy bullying all the little kids. He's taking all of our pencils. Don't worry, Cha-Cha. We'll stop him. We can't! He's too big and too strong! We may be small, Cha-Cha, but we're strong if we all stick together. Come on, let me tell you a story about strength and unity. And how the little creatures of the forest banded together and saved themselves from a big, mean elephant. Long, long ago, there was a beautiful forest. The little animals who lived there were very happy. The sparrows sang songs in their nests. The bees buzzed cheerfully. The frogs hopped around without a care. The rabbits scampered around having fun. and the woodpeckers kept themselves busy looking for worms in the trees. One day, an elephant moved into the forest. The little animals thought the elephant would be kind and friendly. But, to their disappointment, the elephant turned out to be very mean. The elephant did some very nasty things. He broke the branches the sparrows had built their nests in.
Yikes!
He trampled on the rabbits and the frogs. He destroyed the beehives. The elephant even pulled out the tree the woodpecker was pecking at, and he shook it as if it were a baby's rattle. All the birds and animals were worried about the elephant.
We must do something about that elephant. He's ruining our lives.
We must get him to leave us alone.
So, the animals sent the woodpecker to talk to the elephant.
Mr. Elephant, my friends have sent me here. I have a message for you. We'd like for you to leave us alone.
The elephant laughed at the woodpecker.
Why should I listen to you? I'm a huge and mighty animal, and you are all weak little creatures. Go away and tell your friends I'll do whatever I want.
And so the elephant continued tormenting the little animals. All the little animals went to visit the owl that night. He was a wise old bird who lived on one of the trees.
Mr. Owl, can you help us? The elephant is tormenting us because we are weak and small.
You are wrong, my friends. You may be small, but you are definitely not weak. You all are very strong, and you will be stronger if you all work together. Listen carefully now. I have a plan.
And so the wise old owl told the little animals about his plan. The next day, the elephant woke up and got ready to trouble the little animals.
I will have fun troubling the little animals again today.
very loudly. The sound of the buzzing began to annoy the elephant.
The bees are very noisy today. I must shut my eyes and flap my ears.
The moment the elephant shut his eyes, the woodpecker flew down and pecked them.
Ow! Ow! My eyes! Something's pricking them. I better wash them in the pond.
And so the elephant ran with his eyes shut. Standing near a ditch, the frogs began croaking. The elephant heard them, and he ran towards the ditch, thinking it was the pond.
I can hear the frogs croaking. The pond must be right ahead.
The elephant fell right into the ditch. The ditch was very deep, and the elephant realized that he couldn't get out of it on his own.
Help! Can somebody help me out of this ditch?
The owl and the little animals then gathered around the ditch.
My friends can help you, Mr. Elephant. But if you want them to help you, you must promise to be kind and to never trouble them again.
I promise I'll be kind. I'll never trouble them ever again.
The little animals then helped the elephant. They called the little forest rangers. And the little forest rangers came to help the elephant.
Don't worry. We'll have you out in a few minutes.
The elephant was very grateful for the little animals' help.
Thank you, everyone. You have been very kind. I'm sorry I troubled you. I thought you were small and weak, but you are all very strong.
We are strong because we stick together. You should join us and be our friend. We'll all be stronger and happier that way.
And so the elephant and the little animals became friends. The elephant also realized that he felt nicer when he was kind. And so he never troubled anyone again.
Yay!
Just as ChuChu finished telling Cha-Cha the story, the boy who had been troubling Cha-Cha came by.
Cha-Cha, give me your pencils.
ChuChu and the others came forward and stood with Cha-Cha.
Hi! We are Cha-Cha's friends.
Do you want pencils? We can give you ours. I'll give you my pencils too, but you must ask nicely.
Huh? I'm sorry.
The boy stopped troubling Cha-Cha. He realized that Cha-Cha wasn't small and weak when he was with his friends.
He also became kinder and nicer, which made everyone like him.
It was a bright Sunday morning. Cha-Cha had decorated cupcakes for all his friends.
The cupcake with the candy hearts is for ChuChu. The cupcake with the sugar flowers is for Chiku. The ones with the rainbow sprinkles are for Chica and baby Taku. And the ones with the chocolate buttons are for Cusley and me.
Just then, Cusley came into the kitchen. He saw the cupcakes and grew very greedy.
Cupcakes! My favorite. I'm going to eat them all.
Huh? No, Cusley, no. Not all, just one.
Cha-Cha tried to stop Cusley, but Cusley grabbed all the cupcakes. He wanted to eat them all. Just then, ChuChu came into the kitchen. She saw Cusley being greedy.
Cusley, please stop being so greedy, or you'll get yourself into trouble. Just like Sammy's neighbor Bobby did when he took Sammy's magical slippers.
Huh? Sammy? Bobby?
Magical slippers?
Please tell us what happened, ChuChu.
Yes, ChuChu.
And so, ChuChu began to tell Cusley and Cha-Cha the story.
Long ago, there lived a poor boy named Sammy. He lived with his mother, who was very ill. Sammy had to take care of her all by himself. Sammy also had to work very hard. He needed money to buy food and medicine for his mother. Sammy used to do work for others and earned very little money. But near his house lived his neighbor Bobby. Bobby would give work to Sammy, but would cheat him one way or another and never pay Sammy what he earned.
Sammy, why don't you paint the outside of my house? I will pay you for that.
Why, yes, Mr. Bobby. I will do it immediately. Sir, I have completed the work.
Oh, Sammy, this looks very bad. Now I have to repaint it. Oh my gosh, what have you done?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby.
Okay, leave it. I will repaint it. And I will forgive you this time. But don't repeat it again.
Oh, okay, sir. Mister, can I chop some wood for you? Can I clean your house?
One day, Sammy went to the forest to chop wood. Sammy was working very hard when suddenly he spotted a small bird. It was crying for help as a big bird was attacking it.
Oh no! I should help this little bird. Shoo! 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 Go away!
Sammy scared the big bird away. He then helped the little bird get back on its feet.
Drink this, little one. It will help you feel better.
Sammy waited with the bird until it felt better.
Good birdie.
Suddenly, a wizard peeped out from behind a tree and smiled at Sammy.
Hello, that's my pet bird. I just saw how you helped him. I want to thank you by giving you these magical slippers.
The wizard then gave Sammy a pair of slippers.
Huh? Magical slippers?
Yes, these slippers are magical. They can help you grow rich. If you wear them and jump once every week, they'll give you a gold coin.
Huh? A gold coin?
Yes, but remember, you must only wear the slippers and jump once a week. Because each time you jump, you will grow a bit smaller. And you will only grow back to normal after a week. So jump only once a week. Understand?
Huh? Just once a week? Okay, I'll remember that. Thank you.
As soon as Sammy reached home, he put on the slippers and jumped just once.
Jump!
Just as the wizard had said, when Sammy jumped, a shining gold coin appeared.
Aha! A gold coin!
Sammy took the gold coin and used it to buy food and medicine for his mother. He also shared some of the food he bought with other poor and hungry friends.
Friends, please eat this.
Little did Sammy know that his greedy neighbor Bobby was watching.
Sammy has suddenly grown very rich. I must find out how.
So, Bobby kept a close eye on Sammy. The next week, Sammy wore the magical slippers and jumped once again.
Jump!
Once again, a gold coin appeared.
Hooray! I have another gold coin. Thanks to these magical slippers.
Bobby had been hiding and watching Sammy.
So Sammy has magical slippers, huh? They give him a gold coin whenever he jumps. I must take those slippers and get some gold coins for myself.
Bobby understood that he had to jump to get gold coins from the magical slippers. But he didn't know that each jump would make him grow a little smaller. That night, when Sammy and his mother were sleeping, Bobby snuck into the house.
I will take these slippers with me and jump until I have enough gold coins to fill my house.
As Bobby took the slippers and started to run away, Sammy woke up and saw him. Sammy knew what Bobby was up to and tried to warn him.
Hey, Bobby, listen to me. You shouldn't jump more than once a week with those slippers. Let me explain to you why.
But Bobby thought that Sammy was shouting at him to give back the slippers, so he quickly closed the front door of Sammy's house and ran away. Bobby put the slippers on and jumped.
Jump! I have a gold coin.
But Bobby was very greedy. He wanted more gold coins. And so, he jumped again and again and again.
Jump, 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 jump. Wow, now the coins are getting bigger.
Greedy Bobby. He went on jumping. He had no idea that he was growing smaller with each jump. Soon, Bobby was as small as an ant.
Jump!
Another gold coin appeared and fell on Bobby's head.
Ow!
Bobby screamed, but sadly, he had turned so small that no one could hear or see him. Except for a kitty cat, that is, who was looking for a snack. away. When Sammy came looking for him, he saw a pile of gold coins, but no trace of Bobby. He was so sad and said,
Oh, Bobby, if only you had listened to me.
And that's how Sammy's neighbor Bobby got into trouble for being greedy. And if you are greedy, you might get into trouble too and end up with a tummy ache.
I don't want to be greedy. Please take these cupcakes, Cha-Cha. I'll just have one of them.
That day, Cussly changed his mind about being greedy. He only ate one cupcake. ChuChu had helped Cussly stay out of trouble and ensured all the others got their cupcakes too.
Yummy!
Cussly's birthday was coming. He was inviting his friends to his birthday party.
ChuChu, Cha-Cha, please come to my party. Chiku, you must come too. Here are your invitations.
Thank you, Cussly. Thank you.
Chica was walking towards Cussly. He was carrying a huge cake with him. Chica couldn't see where he was going, and he accidentally bumped into Cussly.
Look at what you've done, Chica! You got cake all over my party invitations. I'm very angry with you. Now I'm not going to invite you to my birthday party.
Huh? But it was an accident, Cussly. I really didn't mean to drop the cake. Cussly, I don't think you should say things when you're angry. It can make you lose good friends, you know? Just like the little king did when he got angry because of a broken vase.
Huh? The little king?
Long, long ago, there lived a little king. He had a grand palace. The king liked to collect vases. He had so many of them, he would show them off to his guests and felt very happy when his guests praised the vases.
Look at my vases! Aren't they beautiful?
Oh, yes! They are very beautiful. They must be very expensive, too. All the vases look worthy of a king.
Yes!
The king was very fond of his vases. One day, he asked his butler to take care of them.
Butler, you must dust the vases. And you must wash them all. All my vases should be sparkling and clean.
Yes, Your Majesty. The butler took very good care of the vases. He dusted them with a special duster made of silk. The butler also kept a close watch on the vases. And he didn't even let a mouse or a tiny bug go near them. Shoo, shoo! Go away! Those are the king's vases. One day, the butler took the vases for a wash. The soap he was using made his hands very slippery, and one of the vases slipped and fell down. Oops! The butler was very frightened. Oh no! The king will be very angry if
he knows I've broken his vase? Maybe I should keep quiet and not tell him about it. He has so many vases that he won't even notice one missing. But that isn't a kind thing to do. I must tell the king the truth.
And so, the butler told the king about the broken vase.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I've broken one of your vases.
The king grew very angry.
You have done something terrible! I will punish you for it! Soldiers, take the butler away and keep him locked up in the tower on the hill!
Huh? But, Your Majesty, it was an accident.
The soldiers started to take the butler away. On the way, the butler met one of his friends.
Where are the soldiers taking you, my friend? And why are you looking so sad? Oh, the king's sending me to the tower. He's going to keep me locked up there just because I broke one of his vases. That's not fair.
The butler's friend decided to save him. He dressed up like a wizard and went to the palace.
Welcome to my palace, Mr. Wizard. Come, let me show you my vases. Aren't they beautiful?
I can tell that your vases are beautiful, Your Majesty. I know that they make you happy. But if you want to know the truth about your vases, you should dress up like a stranger and meet with the people of your kingdom. They'll tell you the truth.
Huh? Dress up like a stranger and ask the people about my vases?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And so, the king dressed up like a stranger. He went around the kingdom asking people about the vases.
Hello, can you tell me about the king's vases? I've heard they are very beautiful.
The king's vases? I don't like them at all. They are terrible. They bring bad luck.
Huh? Bad luck?
Yes. Our friend, the king's butler, broke one of the vases, and the king is punishing him for it, even though it was an accident. Oh, our poor friend will have to stay all alone in the tower, all because of those vases.
Huh? Excuse me, can you tell me about the king's vases?
Oh, those vases. They aren't very nice. They get everyone into trouble. And they've made our king very mean.
Huh? Mean?
The king's vases will only spread sadness, because eventually they will all break, and that will make the king angry, and he will punish anyone responsible.
Huh?
Yes, and everybody in the kingdom will stop liking the king, and it will be all because of those vases.
Huh?
The little king was very disappointed. He went back to the palace.
I learned what everyone thinks about the vases, Mr. Wizard. Nobody likes them. And nobody likes me because of them. And so, I'm going to break them all.
You don't have to break your vases, Your Majesty. You only have to understand that they aren't as important as people are. And you must learn to forgive and be kind to everyone around you. And not get angry about the little things, because they don't really matter.
The little king understood what the butler's friend was trying to say. And he immediately asked the soldiers to bring the butler back to the palace.
I'm sorry, Butler. I punished you because I was angry. But I'm not angry anymore.
I now understand that you were doing your best and that you were honest too. I don't care about the vases anymore. I care about you. So please stay here in the palace and be my friend.
Hooray! And that's how the butler's friend stopped the king from making a huge mistake when he was angry. He also helped the king see that people are far more important than things.
Cussly, if we all bump into you and drop something on you, will you get angry and ask us all not to come to your party? Huh?
If you do that, you'll have no one to sing for you when you cut your birthday cake.
I'm sorry, Chica. I understand that it was an accident. Please forgive me and come to my party. We'll all have fun together.
Of course, Cussly. Hooray!
And so, Cussly stopped saying things when he was angry. Chica and all of Cussly's friends went to Cussly's birthday party. And Cussly had the best birthday ever.
Hooray!
Mr. Icy was an ice cream man. He used to make delicious ice cream treats and sell them at the park. He used to carry his ice cream treats in his little ice cream cart that had a tinkling bell.
Ice cream, sweet, yummy ice cream.
I'll have a scoop of chocolate ice cream, Mr. Icy.
Sure, Cha-Cha. I'll give you an extra scoop. Since your birthday is just around the corner.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Icy. I'd like a scoop of strawberry ice cream, please, Mr. Icy.
Sure, Choo-Choo. Would you like some nuts on top? They are on the house for you.
Thanks, Mr. Icy. I want vanilla.
I want bubblegum!
Sure, Chica. Sure, Chiku. Come back, Chica. You forgot your change.
Oops, silly me. Thanks, Mr. Icy.
Here's my money, Mr. Icy. Please give me a huge scoop of your cookie dough ice cream.
Sure, Cussly. Here you go.
Oops! My ice cream fell down.
Don't worry, Cussly. Here's another scoop. You don't have to pay me for it. It's a gift from me to you.
Thanks, Mr. Icy.
Mr. Icy's ice cream treats were delicious. ChuChu and her friends liked them very much. They liked Mr. Icy too.
Mr. Icy, your ice cream treats are wonderful. You should sell them outside our school. Yes, Mr. Icy. All our friends at school would love that.
That's a good idea, children. I will come to your school with my little ice cream cart tomorrow.
And so the very next day, Mr. Icy took his ice cream cart to the school.
Ice cream, sweet, yummy ice cream.
That's Mr. Icy. He's our friend. He sells ice cream at the park. We love his ice cream treats. You must try them too.
Many children went to buy ice cream from Mr. Icy's ice cream cart.
I'd like a chocolate ice cream, please, Mr. Icy. I'd like a strawberry popsicle, please. Please give me some cherry ice cream, Mr. Icy. I'd like cookie dough, please.
Yes, children, yes.
Mmm. Yummy.
All the children enjoyed Mr. Icy's ice cream treats so much that they wanted more.
I'd like another scoop of your cherry ice cream, Mr. Icy. I want some more too. Me too.
Mr. Icy looked into his ice cream cart, but all his ice cream treats were gone.
Huh? I'm sorry, children. But all the ice cream I brought is gone.
I want more ice cream, Mr. Icy. Me too.
I'm sorry, children. I'll find a way to bring more tomorrow.
Many of the children started to cry. Mr. Icy went home that day and left his ice cream cart in the garage. He then went to the store and bought wheels, engines, sheets, and nuts. Mr. Icy then took all the things he had bought into his garage and shut the garage door. He spent the whole night working in there. By the next morning, Mr. Icy had built himself a shiny new ice cream truck.
My new ice cream truck is ready. I will hang the bell from my ice cream cart on it, and I will fill it up with lots of ice cream treats. And the children will have all the ice cream treats they can eat.
So, Mr. Icy filled up the ice cream truck with lots and lots of ice cream treats.
Chocolate, cherry, strawberry, vanilla, cookie dough.
Once the ice cream truck was full, Mr. Icy headed out.
Off to school we go.
The moment the truck reached the garage door, Mr. Icy pressed the brakes and stopped.
Oh no! My truck is too tall. I can't get it out of the garage. How will I bring all these ice cream treats to the school now? I better call ChuChu and her friends. Hello, ChuChu? Can you and your friends help me, please?
ChuChu and her friends rushed to Mr. Icy's garage.
What happened, Mr. Icy?
Is that a new ice cream truck? Did you build it yourself?
Yes, children. I built this ice cream truck to carry more ice cream treats for the children at your school. But it's too tall. I can't get it out of the garage. I don't know what to do.
ChuChu and Chiku began thinking, and soon they came up with an idea.
The garage floor is made of mud, Mr. Icy. We will pour some water on it and make it wet and soft. Then we can scoop out some of the mud from around the truck.
That will make the truck a little lower.
And it will be able to fit under the garage door.
That's a good idea, children. But I don't have any shovels. What will you scoop out the mud with?
With your old ice cream scoopers.
Chica, Cha-Cha, and Cussly came to help too. All the children and Mr. Icy then got together and scooped up the mud from the garage floor. Soon, the ice cream truck sank a little lower, and it was no longer too tall for the garage door. Mr. Icy then drove the ice cream truck out of the garage. Later that day, he drove it straight to the children's school.
It's Mr. Icy! He's brought more ice cream treats for us! Hooray!
All the children enjoyed eating Mr. Icy's ice creams.
More strawberry for me! More chocolate for me!
Sure.
And Mr. Icy gave them as much as they wanted. Mr. Icy then thanked ChuChu, Chiku, Cha-Cha, Chica, and Cussly for their help. And he gave them all many scoops of their favorite ice cream flavors.
Thank you, children. You were all a big help today. I would have never been able to get the ice cream truck out of the garage without your help.
We love you, Mr. Icy. And we love your ice cream, too.
ChuChu and her friends took baby Taku to the forest. They wanted to show them some of the animals who lived there. But Cussly kept on teasing and playing pranks on Cha-Cha and baby Taku.
Stop it, Cussly.
Yes, Cussly. Stop teasing Cha-Cha and baby Taku.
Cussly didn't listen. He kept playing pranks on Cha-Cha and baby Taku. Soon, the children reached the forest lake. They saw a troop of monkeys there. The monkeys were playing with some turtles. They were swinging with them from tree to tree so that the turtles would have fun. The kids also noticed a special slide that the monkeys had made for the turtles from a slanting tree trunk. The turtles loved sliding down the slide and landing on the soft pile of leaves and twigs the monkeys had made.
Huh?
There were also some turtles in the lake, giving the baby monkeys rides on their backs. And the baby monkeys were giving the turtles and fish fresh lettuce and juicy fruits to eat. Cussly, Baby Taku, and Cha-Cha were excited. They were happy to see that the monkeys, the fish, and the turtles were such good friends. But they were also very curious to know how the monkeys became friends with the fishes and turtles.
ChuChu, the monkeys live high up on the trees, and the turtles and the fish live in the lake. How did the monkeys become such good friends with the fish and the turtles then? Please tell us.
Yes, ChuChu. Please tell us.
ChuChu began to tell Cussly, Cha-Cha, and Baby Taku a story.
Once upon a time, a troop of very naughty monkeys lived in the forest. They stayed high up in the forest trees. The monkeys liked to tease and play pranks on the turtles and fish who lived in the forest lake. The naughty monkeys used to shake the branches of the trees and drop leaves and fruits on the turtles and fish.
Ouch!
The turtles and the fish did not appreciate the monkeys' behavior. They wished the monkeys would stop troubling them and leave them alone.
Ouch! Please stop troubling us, please.
But the monkeys wouldn't stop. They continued to drop fruits and leaves on them every day. Ow! Then, one day, something terrible happened. A group of baby monkeys were swinging on an old branch. They were shaking the branch to drop leaves and fruits on the turtles and fish in the lake. Suddenly, the branch the baby monkeys were sitting on snapped. It broke away from the tree and fell into the lake. The baby monkeys fell into the water. All the mommy and daddy monkeys were very worried when they saw what had happened.
Oh no! Help! Someone save our babies!
The baby monkeys didn't know how to swim. They were very afraid and began to cry. Mommy! Mommy! Huh? The turtles and fish didn't know what to do. They felt sorry for the baby monkeys. But then the Turtle King, who was the king of the lake, came out of the water and spoke to the turtles and fish.
Now they are in trouble. The baby monkeys do not know how to swim, and so we must be kind and save them.
So the turtles and the fish
decided to help the baby monkeys.
Come on, little monkeys. Climb onto our shells. We'll take you to the shore.
The turtles carried the baby monkeys on their backs, and the fish cleared the way for the turtles to swim to the lake shore more quickly. The mommy and daddy monkeys felt very grateful for the fish and turtles' help.
Thank you for helping us. You saved our children from drowning.
We're sorry we teased you, played pranks on you. We promise we won't do it again.
We'd like to be your friends. Huh?
The turtles and the fish once again didn't know what to do. But then the Turtle King came out and spoke again.
Even though you are creatures who swing on trees, and we are ones who swim in the water, we are all creatures of the forest. And so, we must be kind to each other, as friends do.
Hooray! From that day onwards, the monkeys never made fun of or played pranks on the turtles and the fish. Instead, the monkeys were very kind to them. They even brought them fresh fruits and vegetables every day.
This is for you, my friend. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. The monkeys and the fish and the turtles took care of each other, played with each other, and lived together very happily.
Just as ChuChu finished her story, a little monkey jumped down and grabbed Cussly's cap. He put it on his head and tried to look like Cha-Cha, Baby Taku, and Cussly.
Huh? That's my favorite cap! I want it back! Somebody help me!
Cha-Cha and Baby Taku decided to be kind and helpful, like the turtles and fish from ChuChu's story. Even though Cussly had been teasing and playing pranks on them, and so they helped Cussly get his cap back.
Monkey, please give Cussly his cap back.
No? Okay, you can have our caps too.
And that made Cussly want to be kind and helpful too.
Gee, thanks, Cha-Cha and Baby Taku. I'm sorry I was mean, but from now on, I'm going to be kind, just like you two, and the turtles and the fish.
Hooray!
ChuChu and her friends were playing in the house. Baby Taku was playing with them too. Just then, Cussly came in. He picked Baby Taku up, set him aside, and sat in his chair.
I'm going to sit in your chair, Baby Taku. It's nice and soft.
Huh?
ChuChu noticed how rude Cussly was being to Baby Taku.
Cussly? That wasn't very nice. You're being very rude to Baby Taku.
Baby Taku's so little. I'm sure he won't mind.
No. Baby Taku might be little, Cussly, but he has feelings just like the rest of us. So,
you must treat him kindly too. Don't be like the elephant who didn't care about the rabbit.
Elephant? Rabbits? Huh?
Yes, Cussly. I'll tell you the story, and maybe then you will treat the little ones kindly.
ChuChu began her story.
Long, long ago, there lived a colony of rabbits in a forest near a farm. They spent their days happily plucking and eating carrots.
These carrots are so juicy.
One day, an elephant came to live in the forest. He didn't treat the rabbits very kindly. He thought they were too little to worry about. So, he walked carelessly through the forest, trampling them beneath his huge feet.
Ow! 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 Ow!
One day, the elephant noticed one of the rabbits eating lunch and decided to play a prank on him.
I'm gonna have some fun with that rabbit.
The elephant filled his trunk with water and splashed it all over the rabbit.
Ow! Ow!
The rabbit grew very angry. He scolded the elephant.
Mr. Elephant, you better stop treating us rabbits so badly. We may be small, but together we are mighty.
The elephant laughed at the rabbit.
I'm the mightiest animal in the forest. You're no match for me. You'll never be as good as me at anything. I'm far better than all of you rabbits.
Frustrated with the elephant's pride and arrogance, the rabbit decided to teach him a lesson.
I have an idea, Mr. Elephant. Let's meet this evening for a race. If you win, you can treat us rabbits however you like. But if you lose, you have to promise that you'll treat us with kindness and respect. All right, rabbit. Let's race. But let me warn you, I'm going to win. See you later.
The rabbit hopped home quickly and called out to his friends.
Friends, come quickly. I need your help. We must teach the elephant a lesson.
The rabbit shared his plans with the other rabbits. That evening, the rabbit met the elephant as planned.
Come on, Mr. Elephant. The race will begin when the woodpecker bursts the balloon.
1, 2, 3! With a bang, the race between the elephant and the rabbit had begun. The elephant ran very fast and was sure that he'd win the race. The rabbit was so far behind him.
There's no way I can lose. That rabbit is so far behind me. Huh?
But, to the elephant's surprise, he suddenly spotted the rabbit just ahead.
Huh? How could the rabbit have gotten in front of me? He must be really fast. I better run faster.
So the elephant ran even faster. But he had only gone a little further when he noticed the rabbit was in front of him again.
Huh? The rabbit is ahead of me again? I better hurry, or he'll win the race.
The elephant went faster and faster. But again, he found the rabbit was ahead of him.
He's ahead of me! Again?
Soon, the elephant spotted the finish line. Even though his legs ached, he ran towards it as fast as he could.
Oh no! The rabbit's ahead of me again! And he's crossing the finish line! I've lost the race. Rabbit, I've lost and you have won. I was wrong. You are as good as me. In fact, you're better than me. And so I promise I'll treat you and all the rabbits with kindness and respect.
Thank you.
Little did he realize that the rabbit had played a trick on him. Just before the race had started, the rabbit had asked his friends, who all looked just like him, to hide all throughout the racetrack and run ahead of the elephant.
Hurry, friends. It will be time for the race soon. Everyone will take a spot along the trail. And when you see the elephant coming, come out and run in front of him. The elephant will think that each of you is me running the race, and that I am ahead of him.
Okay.
From that day on, the elephant treated all of the rabbits with kindness and respect, all thanks to the clever rabbit.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
His trick had taught the elephant a good lesson and made him very humble. Huh? Baby Taku is little, but he's smart, Cussly. Just like the rabbit was. You better treat him nicely now, or he'll play tricks on you, just like the rabbit did to the elephant.
I'm sorry, Baby Taku. I'll be nice to you from now on. You may be little, but you are very important.
And so, Cussly learned to treat little ones nicely, for he realized that they are important even though they are small.
ChuChu, Cha-Cha, and Baby Taku were playing in the house. Suddenly, a big spider came by.
Yikes! Spider! Yeah!
Calm down, boys. I know you're frightened, but if you calm down and think, you will come up with a way to make the spider go away. Just like Freddie the Ox did when he met the lion in the forest.
Huh? Freddie the Ox? Lion?
Yes, Let me tell you the story.
And so, ChuChu began her story.
Freddie was an ox. He worked for a farmer. He helped the farmer plow his fields. When Freddie grew old, the farmer took him to a forest.
Freddie, you've worked very hard. You must enjoy your days now. This forest is full of sweet green grass. Would you like to live here now, my friend? Or would you like to live on the farm?
I'd like to live in the forest, farmer. I've been on the farm for too long.
All right, then. Go ahead. But you must remember this, Freddie. The forest isn't always safe. If you ever feel afraid, you must stay calm. That will help you think and save yourself from trouble.
The farmer gave Freddie a poncho as a gift. And Freddie went into the forest.
Goodbye, old friend.
Goodbye. Moo. Ah, the forest is really beautiful. But I must find myself a place that will keep me safe from the sun and the rain. A place that I can call my home.
Soon, Freddie came across an empty cave. It was right next to some leafy trees.
This cave looks cozy. It must have belonged to an animal who has now left the forest. I think I will stay here.
So, Freddie made the cave his home. Most of the animals in the forest were nice, and Freddie liked them.
Hello, dear. Good morning, Rabbit. My name is Freddie. I'm an ox. Moo.
But there was a greedy jackal in the forest, too. He saw Freddie and grew very curious.
Ooh, there's a new animal in the cave. He looks scary.
Achoo!
Yikes! Oh, it's just an old ox in a poncho. Silly me. He looks delicious. I must find some way to eat him.
That jackal is watching me. I better be careful of him. He'll want to eat me the moment he has the chance.
One day, while Freddie was resting in the cave, he heard a lion's roar.
Huh?
Freddie peeped out of a hole and saw a lion. He looked ferocious and was walking towards the cave.
Ah, home sweet home. I'm finally going back to my old cave. I'll rest for a while, and then I'll look for something delicious to eat. Huh? Is this the lion's cave?
Freddie was a little frightened when he realized that he had been staying in the lion's cave. He was also sure that the lion would eat him the moment he saw him, but he remembered the farmer's words and decided to stay calm.
You must stay calm if you ever feel afraid. That will help you think better and save yourself from trouble.
I will stay calm and think of what I must do to save myself.
And so, Freddie stayed calm. That helped him come up with a plan.
I'll use these leaves to disguise myself. And I'll put these twigs in my mouth so that the lion thinks I have big teeth.
When the lion reached the cave, Freddie peeped out and pretended to be a ferocious animal. He also pretended that there was someone in the cave with him.
Brother, come quickly. Come and see the juicy lion that's coming towards our cave. We won't have to hunt for our dinner tonight, because our dinner is coming right to us. Huh? There are some strange animals in my cave. I better run.
The lion was frightened when he heard and saw Freddy. And he began to run away. But the lion soon bumped into the jackal.
Ow! Oh.
Mr. Lion, you're back in the forest. But why are you so afraid?
The lion told the jackal about what he had seen.
There are 2 new scary animals in my cave. They are brothers, and they are planning to eat me.
The jackal laughed at the lion.
There's just one animal in your cave, Mr. Lion. He's an old ox, and he's not one bit scary.
Huh? An old ox?
Yes, Mr. Lion. Let's go to your cave. You can eat the ox and share some of your tasty meal with me too.
But what if the ox isn't an ox? And what if he tries to eat me? You'll run away, jackal, and leave me all by myself.
And you may eat the ox all by yourself, Mr. Lion. So I have an idea. Let's tie our tails and go to the cave. That way, you'll be sure that I won't run away. And I'll be sure that you don't eat the ox by yourself.
And so, the lion and the jackal tied their tails together and went to the cave. Freddy saw the lion and the jackal coming.
Oh, so the lion has come back with the jackal. The jackal must have told him all about me. I must stay calm again and think of how I can save myself once more.
The moment the jackal and the lion reached the cave, Freddy came out. He started to scold the jackal, like he knew him very well.
Jackal, what's wrong with you? I told you to bring 2 lions, one for me and one for my brother. But you've only brought this one skinny lion? He won't be enough to fill both our stomachs, so we'll have to eat you as well, Jackal. Right after we eat the lion. Achoo! Yikes! They are going to eat me!
The lion believed Freddy's story.
You tricked me, Jackal.
No, wait!
And then the lion started to run as fast as he could. And since the jackal's tail was tied to the lion's, he was dragged away. Freddy was glad that he had stayed calm and saved himself that day. He never let himself get worried again. And he spent the rest of his days very happily.
ChuChu's story helped Cha-Cha and Baby Taku calm down.
Come on, Cha-Cha and Baby Taku. Take a deep breath. Count till 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, think of what you can do to get rid of the spider. I have an idea. We can open the window so that the spider crawls out.
And so, Cha-Cha opened the window and let the spider outside.
Yay!
Because of ChuChu's story, Cha-Cha and Baby Taku always remembered to stay calm when they were frightened. And staying calm always helped them to think more clearly. Once there was a beautiful lake in the mountains. It had cool, sparkling water. The people who lived in the nearby town enjoyed drinking the water from the lake. They also used it to wash, bathe, and cook.
The water from this lake is delicious. I'm glad we can drink it when we're thirsty.
Many people used to come to the lake for picnics.
Hooray! We are at the lake. It's so pretty. Let's open our picnic baskets and eat our snacks.
But sadly, many people also threw garbage in the lake. It made the lake very dirty. The garbage filled up the lake and made it smaller. And soon, the lake could no longer collect enough rainwater.
Oh no! Our beautiful lake is so dirty now. And it's smaller. And it's collecting less rainwater too. We must do something, or we won't have enough clean water in the summer. And the fish living in the lake will get sick and die.
Nicky was a boy who lived near the lake. He was very worried about the lake. And so, he called the little forest rangers and asked for their help.
Hello? Little forest rangers? Can you come to the lake, please?
The little forest rangers rushed to the lake.
Oh no! The lake is very dirty.
It's shrinking too.
The people in the town will hardly have any water in the summer if the lake isn't made bigger.
And if we don't get the garbage out, the dirty water will harm the fish in the lake.
What do we do now, little forest rangers? How can we save the lake?
Don't worry. We'll ask the people from the town to help clean the lake and make it bigger.
And so, the little forest rangers asked the people from the town to help.
Can you help us clean the lake, mister?
Can you help us dig around the lake and make it bigger? If we work together, we will have plenty of clean water in the summer months.
But the people in the town were very lazy. No one wanted to help clean the lake or make it bigger.
Sorry.
I'm busy now.
I really don't have the time.
Huh? No one wants to save the lake?
We can't clean the lake and make it bigger by ourselves. What do we do now?
Don't worry. I have an idea. And I'm sure it will work.
ChuChu went to the town's mayor.
Hi, Mr. Mayor. Do you have any money to hire people to clean the lake?
I'm afraid not, ChuChu. The town council has very little money. We only have a few gold coins and some silver coins left. They were part of a king's treasure.
Can you give me these coins, Mr. Mayor? They can help us clean the lake.
Sure, ChuChu.
Thank you.
The little forest rangers put the gold and silver coins in and around the lake. ChuChu then made up a story, and she told it to Chiku, right in front of a lady.
Chiku, look at this gold coin. I found it in the lake. I think the story I heard about the lake must be true. It said that a king had hidden his treasure chest in the lake many years ago. The treasure chest was full of gold and silver coins, just like this one. It said that a king had lost his hidden treasure chest in the lake many years ago.
Huh? Gold and silver coins? A treasure chest? In our lake? ChuChu and the little forest rangers then pretended to dig around the lake, and they pretended to find gold and silver coins.
Look! I found a gold coin! And I found a silver one.
Let's fish in the lake and look for some more.
Huh? The lady began to tell everyone in the town what she had heard and seen. There are gold and silver coins in the lake. A king lost his hidden treasure chest in the lake a long time ago. Everyone's looking for gold and silver coins near the lake now.
Then we must all go to the lake too.
We must dig all around it for the treasure chest.
And we must use our fishing nets to look for gold and silver coins.
Many people came rushing to the lake.
Let's look for gold and silver.
Let's look for the treasure chest. Many people started to dig all around the lake. They found some of the silver coins ChuChu and the other little forest rangers had scattered.
Look! There's a silver coin there.
Let's dig deeper. There may be golden ones too.
Some other people sailed on the lake in boats. They used fishing nets, hoping they would find the gold and silver coins in the lake.
Something. Oh, look! It's a coin made of gold.
Ha ha ha! I found something too. Huh? It's a shoe.
As the people dug around the lake, it became much bigger. And while the people were looking for gold and silver coins in the lake, they took out the garbage too and made the lake cleaner. Soon, the lake was both big and clean.
Hooray! The lake is much bigger now, and the water is sparkling and clean again.
Yay! Everyone in the town will have plenty of fresh, clean water now. And the fish in the lake won't get sick or die. All thanks to you, little forest rangers.
Did anyone find the treasure chest? It must have more gold and silver.
The lake itself is a treasure chest, and its clean water is more precious than all the gold and silver in the world.
Yes, that is true.
ChuChu and all the little forest rangers were very happy. They gave the gold coins to the people from the town, and they thanked them for their help.
You all helped save the lake today, and so these gold coins are for you. Please use it for the welfare of your village.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. ChuChu was in the house with Cha-Cha and baby Taku. She was helping her mother take care of them. Suddenly, Cha-Cha and baby Taku heard the sound of the ice cream cart.
Huh? Ice cream! Yes! It's Mr. Icy, the ice cream man! Come on! Let's go get some ice cream!
Cha-Cha and baby Taku started to run out of the house, but ChuChu stopped them.
I'm sorry, Cha-Cha and baby Taku, but you're not allowed to leave the house by yourselves. It's not safe for little ones like us. We could get into trouble. Just like Dolly the donkey did when she ran away from the farm and met the wolf. Dolly donkey? A wolf?
Yes. Let me tell you the story. Dolly was a little donkey. She worked for a farmer on a small farm near the woods. Dolly always grumbled because the farmer gave her dry hay to eat and never let her leave the farm.
Farmer, you always give me dry hay to eat. Why don't you let me go to the woods? I want to eat the sweet green grass that grows there.
I'm sorry, Dolly, but the woods aren't safe for you. There are lots of wild animals in the woods. They may try to eat you. You'll be safe here with me and Bruno on the farm.
There was a wolf who lived in the woods. He had seen Dolly.
That donkey looks delicious. But she's always on the farm with the farmer and the dog. I must find some way to get her to come to the woods so I can eat her.
One day, the wolf heard Dolly grumbling.
Oh, the farmer's giving me dry hay again. I wish he would give me something nice and juicy.
So the donkey wants something nice to eat. I must tell her about the grass in the woods so that she'll run away from the farm and come to the woods.
The wolf found a sheepskin. He wore it and pretended that he was a sheep.
Bah, bah. Hello, donkey. I'm a sheep. I'm from the woods. What's that dry thing you're eating? Is it hay?
Yes, sheep. It's hay, and it's very dry.
You poor thing. You must come to the woods. The woods are full of sweet and juicy grass.
Huh? Sweet and juicy grass?
Yes!
The wolf's plan worked, and Dolly began to dream of the grass in the woods.
If I could only go to the woods,
I'd be able to eat the grass the sheep told me about. Oh, but I'm stuck here on the farm.
The next day, Dolly saw the farm gate was open.
Huh?
And when the farmer and the dog weren't looking, she ran away from the farm.
Hooray! I can go to the woods now and eat all the green grass I want.
Dolly ran quickly to the woods. There she found a hill full of green grass.
Ooh, this must be the grass the sheep told me about. I'm gonna eat as much as I can.
The wolf spotted Dolly.
Aha! So the donkeys come to the woods. I can eat her up now.
The wolf walked towards Dolly. But on the way, the sheepskin he was wearing slipped. And Dolly, who had very sharp eyes, immediately understood that it wasn't a sheep, but a wolf.
Bah! Bah!
Huh? That's no sheep. It's a wolf. He pretended to be a sheep and told me about the grass so I would come here. He wants to eat me up. I must think of a way to escape, save myself, and get back to the farm.
As the wolf came closer, Dolly pretended to cry. The wolf was very surprised to hear Dolly crying.
Why are you crying, donkey? Aren't you enjoying yourself in the woods?
I was enjoying myself, but a big sharp thorn got stuck on the hoof of my right hind leg. I wish someone would take it out.
Don't worry, donkey. Your hoof won't hurt for very long because I'm going to eat you up now. And guess what? I'm not a sheep. I'm a wolf.
Oh, you can eat me up. I really don't mind. But you should really take the thorn out first. If you eat me while the thorn is still in my hoof, it will scratch your throat and poke your tummy.
Huh?
The wolf was convinced. He didn't want the thorn to scratch him or poke him. So, he bent down to take the thorn out.
Now let me see. Where's that thorn?
Dolly knew that this was her chance to escape. So, she gave the wolf a hard kick.
Goodbye!
Ouch!
Dolly's kick sent the wolf rolling all the way down the hill, far, far away from Dolly.
Ow! Ow!
Dolly then ran back to the farm, where the farmer was waiting for her.
Dolly, where have you been? I've been so worried.
I went to the woods, farmer. But I'm not going there on my own ever again. I'm gonna stay here with you on your farm. And I'll never grumble about anything again. Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
So, Dolly stayed on the farm and made sure she always listened to the farmer.
Cha-Cha and Baby Taku liked ChuChu's story.
We
like your story, ChuChu. Yes! And we won't be like Dolly Donkey. We won't leave the house by ourselves. Uh-huh. Very good, Cha-Cha and Baby Taku.
Cha-Cha and Baby Taku waited for their mother. And they only went out with her and ChuChu. Their mother was so happy with them for being good children that she bought them each 2 scoops of their favorite ice cream.
Yummy! Yummy! Yummy!